Y'all heard Pink Triangle?
I like that one. It's about a lesbian. You'll like it.
God, I almost want to play that now.
Play it, dude. He's so defeated.
Alright, folks.
Are we starting this?
Yeah, sure.
No.
Welcome to the After Show, episode 43.
Yeah, keep going while I'm tweeting.
This is Boggs serenading you with some great
Kick up the
lesbian
nose.
vagina tales. I don't know where that came from. So we just wrapped up a show that will essentially get us all murdered somehow, one way or another. Especially if we go to a Middle Eastern country. We're done for. Absolutely. There's no way in hell I can ever visit Iraq now. It's done.
Did you have plans on doing that?
No, not at all.
That's probably good. That's a good
So
plan.
we're safe on that.
Don't go to Denmark.
But yeah.
No, to be fair, that's actually like the main point that I want to make about that entire thing. Because honestly, as per usual, I did the bare minimum research on the topic this week. And
Living up to your reputation.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, this is Boggs for the people who don't know, who have only seen him once. Ever.
for all the one new listener we may have had in the last week.
We've lost listeners, dude. There's a clamoring for fucking Boggs. I mean, it's ridiculous.
And then I came back on the most like hardcore topic ever. I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna come back to the show. What's the topic? Islam. Oh shit.
We're all gonna fucking go to Hawaii to get a free ticket to Afghanistan so we can spread our message there, right?
No.
That's how we're doing.
But yeah, that's one of the things I mentioned in the show. Just to wrap up, kind of the idea that I had coming in is this is like the one topic that we kind of all, even Eric, as gung-ho as Eric has been about stuff, we would type it out on the screen as like this like Islam question mark. Are we gonna talk about this little red herring we don't want to really? And you know, I think it's a blight on any religion when you consider that we probably will get some sort of death threat at some point.
Well, I think it's a combination of things. It's first off the reaction to the radical Islam out there in the world, and then it's also being in America and just having this extreme Islamophobia that's out there. And my point was not to say that, you know, everybody who's a Muslim is an evil person and is going to suicide bomb.
I think you did say that. Quite
The message is that it's in the fucking religion, and that is why I'm against it. Is that radicalism and that just complete hatred for other people just because they think differently than you is in the book. But I say the same thing about Christianity. I say the exact same thing. It's in your fucking book. It's a horrible piece of material, and you should not worship any kind of god that segregates a certain amount of people out of the population because he wants to torture them for fun. That is nobody that you want to fucking worship. I mean, seriously. I mean, if it was an individual, a person, who was just awesome, they did a lot of really good things, but they just happened to take 10% of the population and torture them, would you want that person around?
Well, Dennis Rodman wanted that.
Regardless of how awesome they were.
Sorry.
Would you want that person around? The answer is fucking no. You would not want that person around because you know the heinous things that they do on the side. Doesn't matter how good of a person it is. It doesn't matter how good they make you feel about yourself. What matters is what they do to other people. That is what fucking matters. And that has been the theme of our show forever, is that it's about taking care of one another. It's not about the self. Well, except for this jackass.
Eric, I'm so sorry.
It's alright, I'm just done with the show altogether.
I ran off Boggs, now I'm running off Eric.
That's really awkward because
Yes!
Eric's place, but
What's that? I was gonna say,
It's
man,
just gonna be him in his fucking house with a shitty ass webcam.
I'm gonna just buy one of those cheap fucking mics that I could plug into my computer. Actually, fucker, I'll get my goddamn recorder back. I'll just sit in a recorder in a closet or something. So, man, this is what I think.
it's going to be a pain in the ass to get to a computer.
So is there any other news that was out there that we didn't cover?
We really didn't cover
Not
the
anything I wanted to do
Palestinian
news.
thing as much as we probably should have.
We'll do that another week. We'll do a whole fucking show on that.
Man.
That is kind of fun. I mean,
Just for a fun show.
Anybody who doesn't know what the Flying Spaghetti Monster is, it's essentially it came from, I believe, a student. No, it might have been a student in college.
Whoa.
I'm not sure who
It's
exactly
real.
came from, but I know it was a reaction to the Christians trying to interject creationism into school. And this person wrote a long article talking about the Flying Spaghetti Monster and how essentially if you're going to allow the idea of a creator into the classroom, then the Flying Spaghetti Monster is deemable because it's just like the God that all these Christians believe in. You can't prove it, but you can't disprove it. And so the whole Pastafarian thing came out, and it's or Pastafarian, what the fuck do they call it? Pastafarian.
Go with that.
And it's really caught steam in the atheism realm. And there was a guy I know in Australia who was able to wear the pasta strainer on his head, because in Australia they're also allowed to wear burqas and stuff whenever they take photographs. So he said, well, if they can have their religious garments, then I should be able to have mine. You can't disprove my God, so fuck you. And that's kind of the whole thing, and that's the point. It's to kind of make you think that, you know, is it real? Is it true? Or is it just some antiquated Santa Claus that I was told my entire life to try and keep me to be a good person? Even though everything that you've ever done horrible to people can be washed away by just asking for forgiveness. Which to me doesn't really equate to the whole fear-mongering thing. If you can just get a clean slate by saying, hey, will you forgive me? Thanks, homie. Just had to put a homie reference in there. Because we didn't have enough in the show.
Hey man, I like to refer to Jesus as homie. Jesus is my homie. He's always with me. No, you ever see those fucking cartoons and stuff where they always have Jesus like in the background of the guy's shoulder telling him what to do? He's always with you. He's telling you what to do. Hey, dude, you gonna perform? We're not doing 20 minutes on this one.
Yeah, if you saw the last one, we apologize. That ran a lot longer than it should have. And I do even recall telling him to wrap it the fuck up.
That's the only time I started to talk.
But-
He said, "Wrap up." Let me tell you something.
But that was also because my pizza was ready and I was really hungry. So.
That's true.
Alright, thanks Guster for the song.
This doesn't sound like Pink Triangle.
I'm playing Satellite. I'll play Pink Triangle next week too. I have a lot of promises I made today.
This is my wicked disgust.
Shining like a world of arms, hanging on the wall of stars. Are you what I think you are? You're my satellite.
It's very sweet.
You're riding with me tonight. Passenger side, all in the sky. Always the first star that I find. You're my satellite. Right now. Damn it, where's Kristen? She knows the damn piano part. What do you want? Elevated to the
I'll text her. I'll ask her if she can.
just a little favorite tune. We're trying to get a closer view. Are you really gonna text her right now?
Yeah, I'll send her some shitty shit.
You're my satellite. You're imagine a piano part while playing. Maybe you will always be just a little out of reach.
Why did you just say something?
I just thought of it.
God
Right when
damn
it was finished, I was like, dude,
Alright,
it's
next
such a
time.
set here.
Next time.
What I can do is I can play pink triangle and you guys can do some gay sex on each other if you'd like.
We could.
We could do that.
Do some gay sex while he's doing that. I mean,
Clothes on or clothes off?
fuck it, let's get balls out. I think of it this way, dude. It'll just draw on the audience that we've already got.
When I'm still alone,
Not now.
start to look around.
We gotta wrap this shit up, bro.
I don't have my fucking.
Searching for evidence. My mind begins the arrangement.
I don't have my ball hammock with me.
When I start to feel that pull, turns out I just pulled myself. Can you interpretively dance that, please?
You're supposed to save it, Holmes.
I'm gonna save it. It's just a teaser.
I always like to send this out on a positive note. This is not a positive note.
Huh?
Because we fucking said that we do interpretive dance and then you start playing it, we're not ready. We gotta put a dance.
We're not ready. Okay, so
It's
I
interpretive
expect-
dancing. When are you ever ready for interpretive dancing?
Work with me. I'm trying to get the fuck out of this. I need to get a Speedo. We need to do Speedos.
Honestly, we really ought to
I'm gonna put a sock
manufacture
in it
and
because I'm gonna be
patent the
single
ball
pretty
hammock.
soon and I
I'm
need
thinking
to
the ball
impress
hammock is
women.
definitely patentable.
The fucking alarm clock that ate money was too, evidently.
I know, god damn it!
Yeah, that still pisses me off.
Positive note to send us out on.
Don't be a cunt.
Don't be a cunt. National Academy of Sciences study came out
Can we
by
say cunt on YouTube?
2100.
Cunt.
That's the year 2100.
Okay.
We'll all be dead, so I don't really fucking care. But 1,700 cities are projected to be underwater, including Boston, New York, and Miami. So if you live there, fuck yeah. All right, still, we're out.
What a great,
I'm glad you're back, Bob.
what a great show that was.